Streaming. All right. Hello, everyone. This is the Socket Wench, and this is the Socket Bench. Well, not exactly. This is actually the Switchwire, which in its former life was an Ender 3 Pro. And now we're going to do awful things to it because it needs work, it needs love. And I did a little test bit just off camera. Okay, so let's cover the whole thing. So recently, last time on this live at the Socket Bench, we put in the Nighthawk, replaced the PCB in the front panel for the stealth burner, and even wired up all of the ABL for the Voron tap. And we even spliced all of the cables necessary for the hot end. So this is basically ready to have the head put back onto it, except we're nowhere near done. We have a lot to work, and I did not share the stream, so everyone's like, Wench, what are you doing? What are you doing right now? You're not talking to anybody. And the answer is, that's because I am social anxious like you wouldn't believe. Why would I share things with people? People are terrifying. Why would I do that? Okay. Anyways, I did a little, you can't really see it. Give that a little bit of a different angle. I didn't set up the tripod for the camera. I'm sorry, but I think we can get away with it right now. It's just right here is the top of the switch wire. I already tried peeling off this old mag sheet. Now, this old mag sheet comes from the original Ender 3. So it is yeah, I think it's done. I think it's beyond done, and I think it's time to say goodbye. I tried prying off a little bit of it with a progressive knife, and it's just flaking off. So this mag sheet is toast. So we need to get the bed off and then get the printer off the bench so that we can start arguing with this thing. Because another thing we're going to have to do in the future is we're going to have to redo the electronics bay too. And if you saw my short on the electronics bay, you'll know that this thing is a hot mess inside. And half of it's a hot mess inside just because of all of the umbilicals and wiring and cabling, and we're going to make that slightly better. We're going to go down from standard umbilical and two MCUs, a regular MCU and a clipper expander. It's a SKR S3 Mini, I think, which is practically ancient now by 3D printer standards. People will probably tell me you should go and replace that, and I am half tempted to actually buy another SKR Pico. I'm making that tighter, aren't I? I am. And then put that in this printer. But I'm not sure if the SKR Pico can actually drive the bigger motors. It could, for all I know. It probably even works, but I don't know. Now, when I first built this printer, I made a design decision, and people were telling me on Fediverse, that'll never work. It will fail. What is going on with this particular nut? I can't get this thing off. What is going on with it? I don't understand what's going on with that. What in the heck? Okay, that is loosening it. I can see it loosening now. There we go. I made a design decision when I did this the last time. I put in WAGO connectors, and everyone told me the WAGO connectors won't work. They'll disconnect, you'll have problems, it'll be terrible, you'll regret this decision, and it was fine. I never had a single problem with the bed assembly on this printer ever. It was fine. It was 100% perfectly fine, and it didn't matter. So, to whomever said that you cannot use Wago connectors on the bed assembly, you were unfortunately wrong. And half the reason why they were wrong isn't really their fault. Just underneath this plate, there's actually a static cable mount. So that actually constrains the motion of the cable. So these connectors are actually never in motion. Even though it's on a moving bed, these wires don't really move. So that's why it actually worked. All right. That's the printer. Let me go and get this off the bench. Oh, geez, that's heavy. All right. 1 Ender 3 bed assembly. Now, there's absolutely nothing wrong with the bed on this, and you'll notice that I added some Gore-Tex insulation to it to help with heat retention, and that actually did work pretty well. The real problem is this mag sheet. This mag sheet is toast. So now we have to fight to get the mag sheet off of the dang printer, and this is gonna be an adventure, because I don't think I'll be able to peel this off at any point, and there is the possibility that I will destroy this printer. You know, I wonder if this I know that alcohol, it will do nothing to this, because I have cleaned this bed with alcohol before and it has done nothing. But I wonder if acetone would work. Because if we can get a little acetone in there, that might actually get this to be a lot easier to remove. Most people on YouTube are going to say, well, obviously you should use heat in order to... It's a hot bed. It's high temperature glue. Of course it's not going to come off with just heat. I could be wrong about that. There could be an amount of glue, amount of heat that it will come off, but I can't really tell. Oh, see, it's just crumbling off. Oh, this is gonna be a struggle. This is gonna be such a struggle to get off of this machine. And I already have another mag sheet, so I don't actually need to do this. I could just put another mag sheet on top of this cruddy one, but I don't wanna. Oh, jeez. I should have probably done research how to remove the plastic sheet, the magnetic sheet from your printer or your print bed to replace it. Because I think this is gonna be a thing. It's gonna be a fiasco. Okay, well, we have a hot gun, so let's try it. Let's have fun. We have a hot gun, so we're gonna just throw heat at it and see what happens. Maybe it'll work. Maybe it won't. Who knows? We're gonna find out. Yeah, I'm not sure if that's going to do much. You have to get over the thermal inertia, too, of the bed plate itself. And I just don't think that this is actually going to do much. No, I'm not really convinced. This feels like it's not doing anything. So as the worst comes to worst, I could probably uh, submerge it partially in a bit of acetone and see if that works. Actually, maybe I'm wrong. If nothing else, that is loosening it quite a bit. That's still just miserable work, though. Oh wow, you can see the yeah. Okay. Maybe that is doing something. Also, it's very hot now. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Might think that a better tool would probably help here. If there are comments, I don't have a comment window open. There are no comments and no views. Okay. You know what? That's fine. Oh, jeez. Ah, jeez. There should be an OGs meter for my channel. That's what we need. We need an OGs meter. How many OGs per minute we have on this channel? Trying to get rid of do ill-advised things, mostly to 3D printers. I should have like a plumber's or a putty knife too. That would probably work just as well. There's no good way of actually securing this though. There's one of the screws. Removing the screws may work. I don't know. Like we might have to. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. This is fine. This is fine. This is just fine. How are you? We're all fine here. Yeah, move the blade closer to yourself, Wench. That's a great plan. Oh, this is miserable. I think what I might want to try to do is try to get the screws out of it so that it's not so wiggly. And again, I may damage this whole bed assembly, and then I might need to also remove and replace the heater, which would suck. But if that's what it comes to, okay, we'll do that. It's all right. Got plenty of printers. Let's see if I can find one of those pieces of plumbing gear. Yeah, no such luck. Didn't think that I had that down here. If I do, it's somewhere else in the house, and I'd have to go looking for it. An alternative would probably be to use a chisel, which, if my memory serves, is actually in here. There, not there. Yeah, there. Now let's use the even more dangerous tool. I'm sure this will go fine. Well, it's actually working better than the knife, if you can believe it. Every woodworker is just staring aghast at me right now. These aren't my good chisels. My good chisels live in the Japanese toolbox. They're all very good chisels. They were also a birthday gift. These are the crap ones that I got from the hardware store. They're still pretty well cared for, but occasionally I ask them to do awful things like this. Oh man. Oh, that's a horror show. Oh. You'd think that at some point it'd get loose enough that we can actually just start prying it up. And you kind of can, but the mag sheet's just so degraded at this point that it just comes right off in your hand, see? Also, yeah, I'm scratching up this bed pretty well, and you'd think that that would be a cause for terror, but the reality is that the amount of difference that's in this little bit here is probably not going to make any real print artifacts once you get the bed plate on there and everything else. Oh, this is brutal. Try heating it up a little bit to kind of loosen it up. If we get this done inside of an hour, I'll consider it, a success. No one will want to watch this, of course, because why would you want to watch somebody try to struggle with prying a mag sheet off of an old 3D printer bed? Just buy a new one. It's like, no, that's definitely not the junkyard ethos. It's still good. We can still use it. Using the chisel is so much better. It's got the necessary mass and wedge action to really just pry this right off the bed. That is really quite impressive how quickly that worked. Okay. Oh. It would be so ugly to do all of this, though. And then we need to clean it. That'll be fun. I don't know why I'm surprised that the Odyssey is doing so well. I think it's probably because I've had so many Christopher Nolan films that just failed for me, just utterly did not hit, or infuriated me in one way or another. I'm not going to go out of my way to go to the theater to see the new film. I will wait until I can buy it on a Blu-ray or a DVD or something, and then I will bother with it. Oh, this is awful. Oh, this is awful. What am I doing? I actually don't know how good the mag sheet I have on hand is. I have a feeling that it's also probably just garbage. But, you know, it's what I got, so I'm trying not to put a significant amount of force on this as I work on it, as I know it is very dangerous, as you can see right there, and I do not want to make my day any more interesting than it already has been. Ugh, sticky. So sticky. Ugh. Nope. Nope, I don't think I'll be... I could try coming in from an angle and prying it off, and that does seem to work. This looks like I'm putting a lot of force on it, but I'm actually not. Because if I put a lot of force on it, it's just going to go right through the mag sheet. I need to give it gentle, constant pressure, enough to loosen it, and let the wedge of the chisel do the work for me. Because that's what it's there for. Oh, this poor chisel. Like, I used to do cool stuff, and now I do this. Why do you do this to me? You were the tool that I needed. Perhaps not the tool you deserve to be, but the tool that I needed. I'm not sure if this heat actually is doing much with it. I don't think it actually is. But it does make the mag sheet a little less brittle, so maybe that's good enough. Yeah, I can't get that on there. This corner is the dangerous corner because it has the wiring on it, and I really don't want to damage that if I don't have to. God. Oh, it's awful. It's awful. Oh, yeah. People might think that I'm just kind of stabbing this in there, and there is actually some technique to it. I'm trying to register the back of the chisel with the bed so that it actually is putting the cutting edge basically parallel with the sheet so that it actually comes off. Oh, it's tricky. It doesn't want to come out. Almost. You might notice I'm doing this near the edge of the bench too, because in order to get the correct forces, I have to keep this floating in midair. Otherwise, the handle hits the edge of the bench and I lose, and it wedges the whole chisel up. And that actually makes a problem for us. Oh, that one just does not look. Come on, there we go. There we go. A little bit more. A little bit more. A little bit. There we go. Ooh. I mentioned that I have. We are making astonishing amounts of progress here. Yeah, we're gonna have to heat that up. Mag sheet is this mag sheet has seen so many prints. It is just very glued to this. Man, what is going on here? I'm getting an awful lot of resistance there. This is why we keep our hands well away from the cutting surface. Ah, the tape. It's everywhere. There we go. Oh, well, that was an ignominy. This poor thing had to endure. Oh, that is some dead, dead, dead mag sheet. Ah. And now there's all of this tape. And the question is, how do we want to go at that? There's a few different ways that we can try to use to remove it. It pulls off relatively clean. We could try alcohol. We could try, there's WD-40. We can just try abrading it off. I'm not sure if that's a good idea either. We could try acetone. First thing would probably be to try alcohol. All right, let's go get some 99% alcohol and see what I can do. All right. 99% alcohol. What will this do to it? Will it do anything to it? Well, it's doing something. Seems like it's dissolving part of the adhesive, which creates another problem because I actually don't have any cloths down here. That's a bit of a problem. How to handle that? Well, I think I should go and grab some. I'll be right back. Okay, cloths and shop towels. And I actually don't care too much if the cloths actually get all messy. These are ones I've washed before. It'd be nice to actually just get most of the dust off of this first. Ooh, that is some powerful fumes. Okay, so that is getting some of the glue off, but not getting the tape that's adhered to the bed off. So that's fun. This is also going to require us to bring in our friend Chisel some more. I don't know. That doesn't feel like the right tool. We can try it. Oh, wow. What a mess. Messy, messy, messy process. Yeah, this feels more like a razor blade operation. Like you'd have to peeling paint off of glass. That's what this feels like. Makes me wish I had the appropriate scraper. I suppose I could print one. Yeah, that's not really working. I think it's probably because it's in this knife holder. What would be another tool I could use to get this stuff off? I keep going back to the chisel, hoping that it will save me. We're getting somewhere. Oh man, this is gonna be such a process. Ugh. Arr. Come on. Come on. No. You'd be surprised at how this feels like this is going astonishingly well, as a matter of fact. That's the real hilarious part about this is that this feels like it's going well. I swear these headsets that I have, this old headset I have, is so close to being dead that it doesn't even tell me that it has only 30% charge left. It just up and dies. Another thing we could have tried is try to use WD-40 to actually get underneath this, because sometimes that also breaks down the adhesive. I'm not sure if I wanted to do that because I could have damaged all of this down here, and I don't really want to do that. I want to be somewhat careful, and I know the alcohol is probably fine. I do wonder if I should find a razor blade instead. Let me go look. Yeah, definitely not those. Those are hook-ended, so we'll just use whatever's in here. Which looks like it's been around a little bit. So that might not help us much. Nope, that's way too dull. Oh, darn it. Have any other blades? Yes. And immediately I can see why I didn't do this earlier, because this is much more dangerous feeling. It does let me get under the tape, but oh man, that just feels really, really sketchy. That got us much closer. I know it doesn't look like we're making much progress, but we actually are. Hey, Trina. Come to watch me do something terribly unpleasant? Oh, this is just terrible getting this sticky stuff off of this print bed. Oh, it's so awful. Definitely not a sketchy thing I'm doing with that razor blade. Nope, not sketchy at all. 100% normal things to do. Absolutely. Oh. Ooh, that was some progress. Look at that. We're a lot closer now. Ah, no! Well, that's a lot closer now. Okay. Just keep working at it until we actually get most of it off. There we go. It's a good portion of it. That is a surprising amount of how we have this nonsense over here, which looks absolutely awful to deal with. Oh boy. Okay. Ugh. Let's try this side. Maybe I can pry that up and start working that bit of tape down. There we go. Closer and closer. It's going to really fight us for this last bit, I guess. These are very small bits of tape, and they're pretty good. Woo-hoo-hoo. Fun times. Almost. Indeed, this is gripping YouTube. Utterly gripping. This tape is gripping. Wow. Look at that. I think that is a clean bed assembly. Look at that. Look at that. There we go. We got it. We finally got all of that nonsense off of there. Oh, that was awful. Oh, that was just terrible. Okay. And here is our new one, and we have to be careful because we can't just put that down. We have to put the screws in first. As if we don't, the screws will not be in the right position. We'll have holes in our bed sheet, so can't do that. And what we'll do is we'll do what we did before. We'll just put all of these silicone pads back on it. I'm missing one. Should be on the bench. There it is. Okay, and then we'll just put these back on it, which will retain the screws. This is probably about the time that I discovered that I'm missing one. How much do you want to bet? One of them decided to take a walk, and now I don't know where it is. Not there. Of course it did. Why would parts stay on my bench? That's silly. Parts staying on my bench, it just doesn't happen. Nope. Parts have to go for walks regularly. Okay. Oh, I don't know what happened to it. It's probably staring me in the face, and everyone's like, it's over there. I don't think that's an M3. It is not. There might be an M4, and I don't think I have any M4 nuts in my parts drawer. Again, I have a bunch of hammerhead nuts. What do you know? It's an M4. Maybe I'll rebuild these, print new ones that have a threaded insert instead. I do have M4 threaded inserts floating around, so they're not good, but I do have them. Okay. Don't tell me. I'm just out now. Oh my god! No. Oh, no, no. That's the empty bottle. Let's clean that off as best as we can. And again, I'm not really concerned about the damage on here. It looks like it's worse than it is, but you have to remember that's going to be under this mag sheet. And once it's under the mag sheet, no one's going to notice. Okay. Is it perfect? No. In fact, I missed, but hey, it's actually off center. But it's square and off center, so, you know, maybe that's not so bad. Come on, you jerk. Oh, little. Oh, uh-oh. Just a sec. I need to get this. Hello? Okay. Whee. That was fun. I needed to send a phone number to somebody. Okay. There we go. All right. One mag sheet freshly applied, and I don't see any bubbles at all. We did that real well. Okay. New mag sheet on the printer. Hello, everybody. So, new mag sheet. Same as the old mag sheet. Actually, not same as the old, just a mag sheet that I had. And finally, because I did take the some disposable shop towels down here, now the disposable shop towel holder has disposable shop towels in it. Imagine a thing being used for its purpose. Who would have guessed? Oh, this poor chisel. Oh, man. Okay, now that I've cleaned it, you don't want to put a chisel away after degreasing it. It will rust. So I need to go get my oil can and put some oil back on it. And there we go. Got that oiled up with a very thin layer of protective oil, enough so that it won't rust all over the place. Put the leather sheath guard back on, and we are good. Okay, and we have the sheet on the printer. It's a little bit off, but that's okay. Like the amount that it's off here is not particularly significant. It'll be fine. I'm not really worried about that. I could have gotten that perfect, but I got it close enough, and that is all it needed to be today. Does it stick to things? Let's see here. Yeah, that sticks to things. Yep. That works just fine. Okay, cool. So now we have the bed assembly all taken care of. We just have to put that back on the printer if we wanted to. And in theory, this means that it should hold the bed sheet down more effectively too, and it won't bow, and the prints won't let it bow up. So we'll try that, because the only other alternative would be to just completely replace the bed assembly. And if I'm going to do something like that, we're starting down the path of madness that is just replacing the entire printer with a better printer that does not have this design fault. But we're not going to go down that path. Okay, let's see here. It is 4 o'clock. Almost 4 o'clock, which means I need to finish this so that I'm within 4 o'clock. Yep, there we go. It's before 4. See, no more caffeine. I'm good. It's all good. Okay, so let's strategize for a minute. What do we have left to do? Because the next thing to really start doing is the electronics bay. Now, here's the problem with the electronics bay. It's going to be on its side. So even if I were to grab the printer, and I could grab the printer and show you, set this bed assembly aside somewhere. How about there? There's good, yes. And if I bring the entire printer over, the electronics bay is under this. So even if I were to put the whole printer on its side, you can't really see anything. So that's a bit of a problem. and I'm not quite sure how I'm going to resolve it. I think the problem is I have to specifically make a camera setup for it because we have to do a lot of work on this, and that's going to take some time. So I don't think I'm going to be doing that today. We have a lot of work to do on it. We'd have to rewire these Nevermore fans. Let me put that back up so I can see it. Oh, hey, there you are. Let's put that back on the bed assembly so we don't lose it. There we go. All right. That is now on the bed assembly. I don't need to worry about that. So a few things to consider for the next step. We're going to have to wire these Nevermores into the MCU somehow. And we're going to have to, I think what I might have to do is actually pull these. There's little Molex connectors. You can't see, you're looking through some belts. There it is. There's little Molex connectors which connect the fan assemblies to the case. So I think what I might have to do is route these to a breakout box and then make a GST adapter that will route those to the MCU. We also have to remove the carriage and replace it with our new carriage and our Voron tap assembly. And again, because this is not a normal Switchwire, it is an enderwire. There's a few different modifications to this printer which should make this more successful. We have 2 linear rails, not just one for the y-axis. This is not just a PCB holder for the bed. This is in fact a block of steel, so that adds something to it. So this is actually surprisingly rigid. It's not perfect. I can see it moving just slightly, but I am putting a significant amount of force on it. More so than probably this tap is going to really exude on it, yeah. Yeah, not really. I can actually put that on the extremis, and I do not see the bed move at all. I can feel it. It is going up probably a little tiny bit. So it's not going to be perfect. I don't expect it to be perfect because this Omron sensor that's in the carriage right now sucks. It sucks. It's terrible for this particular printer, and it's never worked well. So getting rid of it is going to be something that I want to do anyways. I don't really want to take the carriage off. As soon as I take the carriage off, the belts come off. And once the belts come off, I have to start asking myself, do I want to put the old belts on or do I want to just replace them? Because if you're rebuilding the printer already, you might want to just buy new belts. And I'm not sure about that yet. I want to sit on that. Even though new belts aren't that expensive, but that is something that I do want to do. Okay, what else do I want to consider here? I don't really want to replace the carriage assembly yet because of the belts, and I don't want to put the head back on the printer because of the carriage assembly, and because I'm not really done with the electronics assembly. And I don't want to put the bed back on it either because of also the electronics assembly. So everything is telling me that the next stream really should be doing the electronics bay and rewiring that, which means that I'm probably going to have to end it here and actually work on getting the camera set up for the electronics bay for next stream next weekend, and then we can probably figure out what we're going to do with that. And then there's like little quality of life things. I might replace this cable wrap or do a better job of it, or do some other stuff. This camera mount, you can't see it because it's on the other side here. This camera mount, it works, but I'm not sure if I like it. It's top down, so it points down at the printer, so the print head is always in the way. It'd be nice to like mount the camera here, or maybe in the opposite corner of the printer, so that it can actually get a more direct on look at the print. And I haven't figured out how I'm going to do that yet either. So that's another research task for me. But this setup, honestly, why don't we just take this off? It's kind of silly that it's still on there, getting in the way of everything. So we'll take this camera assembly off, which is a pity because, you know, it printed off rather nicely. This is not bad for what we've got, but I'm not sure if I want to use that whole thing, and I certainly don't think I want to put it where I put it here. I think that I'd rather put that elsewhere. Like I think the two natural places for it might be, I could try moving it further down on an arm, so that's not way the heck up. How was that oriented? It was oriented like that. Okay. So I could try orienting it down here with a shorter arm so that it just pokes over. And I think that might work just fine. Because that would be a lot closer to the bed, and then we can worry about where that gets placed. But it's a good idea to just remove this silly thing anyways, because it's just going to get in the way, and I will probably lose parts or damage it, and I might decide to just reprint the whole thing or parts of it. I'm not sure yet. We'll find out. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. So this goes somewhere. All right. So I think the next thing that we'll probably do is I'm going to end the stream, and I'll worry about trying to set up a better camera setup next time with this thing, so that we can work on the electronics bay after we strip everything else out. We'll probably want to remove the Nevermore fans from it because they're still on there, and then rewire them. Hopefully I have enough Molex pins for that. If I don't, we're going to have a bad time. Because I don't know how long those are. Anyways, I think that will be it for today, because if I try working on this anymore, it's just going to be boring for everybody else. I could try working on something else, but I think that I'm good. And we will see you all next time.